Hey guys, I wanted to give you an actual tip that will help your raw photography. Now, I can give you this tip and you can say, forget about it, I'm not gonna listen to it, whatever, but I'll tell you something that's worked for me and I will show you some examples of this tip actually working. And my tip to you is that you shoot your RAWs darker than you think, especially in smartphones. Now, your camera might behave differently, but as far as smartphones go, or at least the Xiaomi 15 Ultra, typically, if you have something that's overexposed, it's gone. There's no way to recover it. There's no way to get the information back. If it's overexposed, everything that's overexposed is just gone. However, when you think something is underexposed, there's actually a lot more of a buffer zone of acceptable underexposure compared to overexposure. And I'll show you some examples, but almost always when I shoot for RAW, my images look way too dark, but then I can go back and raise the shadows, and you would be surprised at how much detail I can pull out of these really dark shadows, despite the image seemingly being like vastly underexposed. So again, I'll show you a couple of examples. The highlights generally can't be recovered if they're overexposed, and I'll say this as well. Let me say this. If you plan on shooting and just posting, like you want to take a photo and post it, then I recommend not shooting to edit. But if you're gonna shoot to edit, generally shoot stuff a bit dark, and then you'll find that the files are a lot more protected, the colors are more protected, the details are more protected. So it just depends on what your intentions are with the file. The problem with shooting in this way, this underexposure, is if someone asks you for the files, they go, hey, can you send me those photos before you've edited them? All of your photos are gonna look dark and everybody's gonna think that you like up the photos, when it's not true. It's just that you haven't edited them yet and you've taken them in a fashion which is optimal for being edited, not for being immediately shared. So that's my tip.